Today, we step in to the worst part of the year. We're as deep down in the hole as we can get this week, next week, and the week after. This is the proverbial hole of the year. January 9th, we step into the hole. January 16th is the hole. The following week, we step back out of the hole. But don't worry, I'm here with you, and a whole bunch of people just like me are here with you. Not to mention, the Lord Himself goes before you. He will be with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. So don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid. That last part, that's not mine. That's from a book in the Old Testament called Deuteronomy. A couple funny little facts about Deuteronomy. When Jesus was tempted in the desert 3 times by Satan, He answered all 3 temptations with the book of Deuteronomy. Cited Deuteronomy 3 times. Deuteronomy is the 5th book of the Old Testament. The first 5 books of the Old Testament, some people call it the Torah, some people call it the Pentateuch. I call it the Pentateuch because the Torah can mean more than just the first 5 books of the Bible. Now, we're going from 0 to 1, so we're not going to get into, the Talmud and the Tanakh. We're just going to know a few things about the first 5 books of the Bible. We all know Genesis in the beginning. We got the flood. Then we go on to Exodus. We got the first giving of the law at Mount Sinai. Then, what should have taken 11 days took 40 years. In the process, you get Leviticus and Numbers. And then, which hard reads, by the way, there's a saying, many a man who has tried to self-navigate the oceans of the Bible have found himself shipwrecked on the island of Leviticus. So, but Deuteronomy, the last book of the first 5, it's the second giving of the law. This time, they're going into the promised land. Just like you are going into the promised land. Let me tell you something. The chapter I quoted from, chapter 31a of Deuteronomy, the whole, the Lord goes before you. The chapter before that, God gives us a choice. Literally, it says, today I give you a choice. Good or evil, life or death. See, we don't live in a prison of paradise. He didn't do that to us. People ask me all the time, if God's will, why do good things happen to bad people and why do bad things happen to good people? And that's because we're not in some prison of paradise. We're in the real world. But we've got choices. You've got choices. Now here's the thing. That ice, it's going to form on your windshield overnight. So you're going to be out there scraping the ice off and saying, oh, I hate winter. You don't have a choice. Your skin's going to get dry and cracked. Sun's going to go in at 5 p.m. You're going to want to eat, big fattening sugary stuff. You just don't have a choice. That happens. But when it comes to addiction, when it comes to depression, when it comes to all of these sad seasonal affective disorder, all of these sad affectations, we have a choice. Not to say they don't exist, because they do, but to say, yes, God, I believe in you. I will pray to you. I will study your word, and I will do my best to be a good human being. He gives us a choice. He doesn't demand it. He knows every day we've got a choice. That's the beauty of this whole thing. Every day we get a clean slate. Every day we get a choice. I told my friend Chrissy just yesterday, I believe this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Why? Because I'm no longer afraid. I'm no longer discouraged. I should be. If you could see all the stuff that's wrong with me, you'd understand why I should be scared. I'm not scared. I'm not discouraged. Neither should you be. So here's the deal. 23 weeks. Next week, week 12, we're halfway through. Then we start to climb back out with Deuteronomy. We climb in with Deuteronomy. We're going to climb out with Deuteronomy. Thank you, you guys. The clock on the wall says it's time to go. Wish I could spend more time with you at home, but us here, we got to split. So I'll see you next week. Thank you very much.